Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am answering all of your questions. I mentioned it in last week's video and I put a picture on Instagram for you guys to ask me anything you wanted, everything you've ever wanted to know, and I got a really great response from it. So I have the photo here with all of your questions. So I'm going to just start and start answering them. The number one, before I even start, the number one question I think I got was, what do you do for a living and what's your job and all that? Out of, I guess, respect for me and for my privacy and everything, I'm not going to actually tell you exactly what I do and everything like that, just because this is honestly the internet and, you're not going to divulge everything, but I do work for an insurance firm in New York, and I work here remotely in Florida. So that is it. That's really all I'm going to say, but that is what I do. I've done it for many years and that's that. So thank you for asking that, but that is your answer to that. And I mean, looking through the questions, like a lot of that is what I got. And another one was, how old am I? I am, as of right now, I'm 34 years old. I'm going to be 35 in June, on June 14th. So that's my birthday. And yeah, I have no qualms about ages or anything like that, but I know, right? Dirty 30s. Oh, crazy. 35 is crazy. Another question is, do I wear hair extensions? No, absolutely not. I've never worn hair extensions in my life, I swear. The only extensions I ever got were lash extensions, and I told you guys they ruined my life. So this is all my hair. I did a hair curling tutorial. You saw it in action. Like literally, I'm pulling on it. This is my hair. No tracks, nothing. This is my hair, no hair extensions. I just take really good care of my hair. I don't overprocess it. I don't use a lot of heat on it. I just really take good care of it. I wash it twice a week and I don't heat style it too much. So if you take care of your hair, it's gonna grow. And I also take supplements. I take biotin, not like the kind that you can get at like Target or anything, like really like the good kind that you have to order from like Vitacost or whatever. So that's what I take to take care of my hair. And then my friend Janet, she wants to know my exercise routine. It's very simple. I'm not like hardcore into it, but I do exercise about 5 days a week. 5 days a week I do cardio, at least 20 to 30 minutes of cardio on I actually have a machine I keep in my beauty room that's moved over to the side. I've mentioned that before. It is a Gazelle. So it's kind of like a elliptical and treadmill in one. It has the arm things where you can use your arms and it goes back and forth, but it's just, I find like a full body workout. So that's why I got it. And I use that, like I said, about 5 days a week. And then I do like your basic exercise. I do squats, I do like arm exercises and things like that. It's very basic. I do it all at home, even though I do have a gym here where I live. It's like part of the association that you pay for every month, in your dues or whatever. But I don't really like going to the gym. It's just a thing. I just like to be in my own little space. I set up my iPad and I watch YouTube videos while I do my cardio and everything. So I just like to be home to do it, but whatever. It's basically my exercise routine, nothing fancy. Another people wanted to know, am I married? Do I have kids? No, I'm not married. No, I don't have kids. I just have a fur baby, Spike. You guys know him. He is 8.5 years old, and that is my child. Let's see, I'm just scrolling through. What is my favorite movie? That is really hard. I love movies. I love all different types of genres. If I had to truly pick, I guess I'd pick a comedy, and My Cousin Vinny is like one of my absolute favorite movies. I could pretty much recite every line from it. Like I remember when it first came out, it was just, I loved it. So that's like one of my favorite like comedy movies. And then, let's see. If you could meet and spend the whole day with someone, who would it be? That's easy. That would be my great grandma. She passed away long before I was born. And just hearing my mom and my grandma tell me stories about her, I just wish I could have met her. So if I could pick anyone, it would definitely be her, because she just sounded like an amazing woman. Okay, and then where did you live on the East Coast, and what are your recommendations for shopping, restaurants, and things to do and see? Okay, I lived in New York. I lived on Long Island, which is, obviously not Manhattan. It is just its own little island in itself. So my hair is not cooperating again. So I lived out on Long Island. Manhattan was about, I would say like an hour train ride from me, because I lived in Nassau County. So for Long Island, I could easily tell you the best place to shop is Roosevelt Field Mall. Anyone that's from New York here in that area, you will 100% agree with me. The shopping and the food, they're the Grand Lux Cafe that's near it. an excellent place to eat, and the shopping, you can't beat it. Personally, I also loved the Walt Whitman Mall, which was out in Suffolk and Huntington. I love that mall too. I used to go there a lot. Like from where I lived, it was kind of like easy access to either one, but I really love that mall too. The shopping, like the department stores were top notch, and so were the Sephora and everything. So either one of those places. As for Manhattan, it's a little bit harder. I didn't live there, so I can't really speak for it, but there's like a lot of good steakhouses. There is, you know, Peter Luger's, who, you know, I mean, we're talking like higher end of the spectrum. And then I'm trying to think, there's like Morton's Steakhouse, and there's all these other places, and then there's an Italian restaurant. I don't know, let me know like where in New York, and I could give you more details. I just don't know like where you are. So let me know. You can just either comment on this video and I'll reply back. But because I have a lot of ideas that, you know, come to me, but I don't know where you are. Like if you're Brooklyn, Queens, whatever, just let me know and I'll help you out. But that is that one. And then of course shopping in Manhattan. Let me not, you know, forget about that. Saks and Bloomingdale's, you have to go there. Seriously, you have to go there. Either one, it's an amazing experience. So, okay, Andy is asking me if you had to choose one place to shop for the rest of your life. Barney's, Saks, Nordstrom, Neiman's, Target, Bluemercury, or Bloomies. What do you pick? That is so hard. Why did you do that to me? I mean, how can you even pick that? Because I don't know. I guess for one place for the rest of my life, I don't know. How am I going to do that? But I guess, oh my God, either Saks or Nordstrom. I guess Saks. I think I'd pick Saks because I think I'd go with Saks. And then my friend Kirsten wants to know, how can you tell us about your haircut, as in layers, angles, and everything. My hair is really not, like I said to you, I didn't really get that great of a haircut, but normally when I get my haircut, I just ask for long layers, and I don't want the back layered. I don't really, I mean, they usually layer the back a little bit, but I really don't like to have the back layered too much. Just maybe like one long layer in the back, but mostly in my face. I just usually like my layers to start like right about my chin, and then just kind of cascade down. These, I don't really have many layers. They didn't cut it, but like my shortest piece, which is like right here, which would be considered my bangs, it does fall about here, and then I can just curl it away, and it kind of gives some, you know, movement to my face. So really, when you go, just ask for long layers. That's pretty much what I say. Do I get it every time? No. But if you have a good hairstylist, they'll be able to give it to you. Okay, what made you want to do YouTube videos? I started, and there's another question that asked me, wanted to know what made me get back into doing YouTube videos again. So I'll kind of answer those two together. I actually started doing YouTube back in 2012. I have watched YouTube for over 10 years, you know, as of right now, I've watched it for over 10 years, if not longer. I can still remember some of the first YouTubers that I watched. Remember Purse Buzz? She was like one of the first ones I watched. And I just really loved I've always loved makeup, and I've always done, you know, obviously working as like a freelance makeup artist, I've always loved it. So, you know, to do videos, I always wanted to share my love and passion for it, because I loved watching people talk to me, you know, about it and thinking, oh, that's great. I love, you know, this new lipstick or whatever. And I just kind of wanted to share my love for it. And keep in mind, when I started watching YouTube videos and started like even making them in the beginning, it was not what it is today. It was not about sponsorships and like, you know, getting the most likes and views and everything and the subscribers. It was just about like a tiny little community that everyone kind of shared, and it wasn't like that. You know, it wasn't like it is now, where now, I mean, yeah, I do it for fun. I don't do this as a job or to make a living or whatever. It's just because I enjoy makeup and beauty and fashion and all that. And I know there are a lot of other people out there that do as well. So I just want to kind of share that and talk about it. It has nothing to do with trying to make money. Like, I don't plan on making money from YouTube. If I ever do, great. But that doesn't mean I'm going to change who I am. I'm not going to accept free stuff and talk about it. I buy everything that I talk about. So for me, I just kind of wanted to, you know, even now, why did I start doing it again? Because I missed it. You know, I missed talking to my subscribers and to everyone that we've, you know, made such great friendships here on YouTube, that I feel like, you know, that there are so many times where I will just go through my feed and I just won't watch half the videos on there because it's all about this sponsor stuff, and I can't, you know, I can't deal with it. And I just wanted to kind of keep my channel organic and real, and it's always been that way. From like my very first video, which I don't even remember what it was. I don't even think I still have it up. I might have, you know, put it on private, but I sat down in my bedroom and I lifted up my laptop and turned on the webcam, and that's how I filmed my first video. It wasn't, I didn't have a fancy camera or a ring light or anything like that. It was just me talking, sharing. I don't even remember what it was. I probably could figure it out on here, but it was, you know, probably like my favorites or something like that. And it was just me talking to you guys, and that's always what this channel will be. You're not gonna see, you know, sponsored videos or anything like that. It's just gonna be me. And that's why I started doing videos again, because I felt like I just wanted to bring my perspective on beauty and everything here, because there could be some people that really like it, you know. It is what it is. So that's my rant on that. I feel like I talked about that for way too long. Okay, I think I lost my place, so I'm just gonna scroll back up to the top and then just finish this. So, okay, my Holy Grail foundation and lip combo. Oh, that's hard. Holy Grail foundation, it depends. Normally I would easily say my Jurda Spillman foundation because I love that, but I found that it's not really that great when it's hot and humid outside. I wore it and it was like really hot and humid, and I got really oily. And so I don't know. That's hard, my Holy Grail foundation. I mean, I'll say that. I'll say the Jurda Spillman, and then maybe I just need to choose a different primer with it, because I really do love it. It like makes my face look like, you know, skin look like skin. So that, and then my lip combo, I will always probably go back to MAC Blankety with some sort of lip liner. I really love the Too Faced Perfect Nude, but that's discontinued. But like MAC Blankety is my all-time favorite lipstick. So that, for real, and I could just probably wear it on its own. So that, and then, my Natalie, what are your work from home outfits? Very comfy casual, trust me. A lot of times I buy a lot of stuff from Victoria's Secret's Pink, the little, you know, crop pants and stuff. I'm 9 times out of 10 wearing them, or like leggings and just like a comfy, you know, shirt or whatever. I do try to get dressed, but I'm not gonna like wear jeans or dresses or anything like that, because I'm literally sitting in my office, you know, home. I don't need to impress anybody or whatever. So I only need to look good for the dog pretty much, but just kidding. So really that's, I just very comfortable. Obviously if I'm going out afterwards, I will then get dressed, but on a daily basis at home, I'm in those comfy clothes for real. Oh, then she wants to know, and then do I still make it a point to leave the house for like coffee and workouts? Well, my workouts, I already told you guys, I work out at home, but for like coffee and things like that, yeah, there's a Starbucks and a Dunkin' Donuts like literally up the road from me on either side. So I do try to go there, you know, either like at lunchtime, I'll try to run in and get something if I, you know, have time, or, you know, during the day it's hard, because like for me, I really do have like a real work schedule. It's not like I can just come and go as I please. So I really do have to work from, you know, this time to this time, and you really only get like an hour break for lunch. So if I feel like it, yeah, I will, you know, go run up there, or like a lot of times like during my lunch break, I will take the dog out and we'll play a little bit out there, and I try to break it up a little bit. But it is really like being in an office, you know, it's not like I can just come and go as I please, but I do try to, you know, obviously get out, you know, after work and on the weekends and stuff. So, okay, I think I answered all the married and the kids questions. And then your type of music, for me, it's R&B, like hip hop and some rap, which you probably wouldn't expect, but I really do love all types of music. I'm not going to discriminate against anything. My playlist has a bunch of different, you know, types of music on there. But I really do love like old school, like 90s and like early 2000s R&B, like for real. That's nine times out of 10, that's what I'm listening to, like stuff that's like, when you look back to when it was made and you're like, oh my God, it was like 20 years ago, and it feels like it was just yesterday. But that's for me, I love that. My ethnicity is I'm Italian, 100%, both sides. Have I ever had a Brazilian blowout or keratin treatment? No, I haven't. I know a lot of people that have had them done, and I know someone who had it done, and her hair was just like straight. She had like really short, like fine hair, and it was really straight and had no movement. And I like to have my hair to have movement, even if it, you know, if I have to work a little bit harder to get it smooth and everything. I'd rather have the body and the movement in my hair and just like use really good like frizz fighting stuff. I wouldn't do it. And besides, like, I know that they have things that don't have those chemicals in it, but for me, for my hair, I'm not that picky about it. And if it's really hot, my hair is so thick, I'm just gonna put it up anyway. So, what do I like to do on my days off, and what's my typical weekend like? It really varies. On my days off, you know, like a lot of times, like on a Saturday, I have errands to run because I work all week. And there is actually not a grocery store close to me. They're supposed to be building one, but I'm like really picky about my grocery stores. You guys know I love, you know, Trader Joe's and Aldi. Neither one of them are close. If you guys, you know, live in the northern, you know, Florida area where I live, you guys know that there's only like one Trader Joe's and like 2 Aldis. So they are building a brand new Aldi like by our town center, which is like where our mall is, but it's not there yet. So that would be great when it's there, but none of those places are close. So Saturday will consist of that, going grocery shopping, or, you know, running errands, whatever errands I have to run. A lot of times, sometimes during the week, I have to take my grandma to the doctor, so I will take her. I'm trying to think, I try to spend as much time with my dog as possible. Obviously, we love to go on, you know, a little bit of walks. He doesn't like dog parks, believe me. So he gets scared. So I just try to hang out with him. I, you know, film my YouTube videos. That's like my biggest hobby, you know, because I do have a real job. YouTube is kind of like my hobby. So on the weekend, I'm filming videos. I'm, you know, getting things together of what I want to post on Instagram and stuff, like my own little thing. Plus, you know, day-to-day stuff, you know, like that I have to do, whether it's, I can't say dry cleaning because I don't get anything dry cleaned, but just like little errands, like things like that. And I just love to kind of spend time with my family as well. Just kind of hang out with my mom, and I like to go shopping. You know, sometimes we'll just to hang out. That's it, you know, nothing crazy. I'm not a real beach person, and it's so crazy that I live like near so many beaches. I'm just not a real big beach person. Maybe you know, we'll go every once in a while, but I don't stay for long, and I really don't like to sit out and bake or anything. But it's pretty to, you know, go kind of like more at nighttime when it's cooler. Trying to think what else. I don't know. That's it. I'm kind of boring. My weekends usually consist of doing errands, getting stuff ready for the week, and then filming videos. So that's pretty much that. And then okay, I answered that. I answered my ethnicity already. And do I enjoy reading? Absolutely. I love to read. Ever since I was little, I've always loved to read anything and everything. I love true crime. I remember when I was like really little, I mean, not that little, maybe like 12. My mom would take me to the bookstore, and I would just get like different true crime books to read. I love that. I love like horoscopes and astrology. I love Greek mythology. I'm really weird. I love to read everything. I even love, you know, like the romance. Like obviously I read 50 Shades of Grey and that whole series. And I also, if you liked that, there's also another series that's very similar to it, but I actually liked it better than 50 Shades of Grey. It was the Crossfire series. It's by Sylvia Day. If I can remember, I will link her like website down below. And I think there were like 3 or 4 books in it, 3, 4, or 5. There were a lot of books in that series, but I really love that. She's an amazing writer. And like I said, it had a better story for that. Like I said, if you liked that, you might like this. But I liked it. It was really good. But I love anything and everything. I love, even online, like I love reading like the little short horror stories. Like sometimes, I don't know if you guys see it, like on Facebook. I don't know why I get like these posts and it's like these little short stories. Like I love reading things like that. I just like to read. And I love to educate myself too, like on anything. Just, you always have to keep your mind, you know, active, I guess. So I love to read, no matter what it is, you know, whether it's short stories or like little, you know, fiction, nonfiction. I love it. And then I think I answered all my questions on here. Like to do to unwind and relax. It's pretty much, you know, like what I like to do to relax and unwind is film my videos, you know. That's really what kind of keeps me sane, you know, something to look forward to. And obviously there are times when I can't film, because I do have a life, whether it's for whatever reason, either I'm sick or the dog's sick, or I'm just not feeling well, or I have something going on. You never know. You know, but I do try to be consistent about it, and that's my thing. At least 1 to 2 videos a week is what I aim for. And then a couple people left questions on YouTube, so I'm going to go back there and and try to answer everything. So so people want to know what I did for a living. I answered that already. And if I was stuck on a deserted island, what makeup products would I want to have with me? Probably, well, it's kind of hard because like if you're on a deserted island, are you alone? Because if you're alone, what are you gonna, I don't know. I would probably try to be realistic. I would want SPF because I don't want to like fry my skin. And then you'd probably want some like type of like toiletry products instead of like makeup, right? So you'd want like toothbrush and toothpaste and like soap and like a razor, stuff like that. I would think I would rather have over makeup, right? that's what I'm thinking. I mean, if you're with people, yeah, I mean, you know, maybe like a tinted moisturizer or something, but like I would really want like my basics before makeup. So kind of a little bit out of the ordinary. And then another question is, what part of Florida did I move to? And again, you know, what do I do in my spare time? So I answered that already. And I'm in northern Florida, like between like Jacksonville and Ponte Vedra and all that. So I'm like north. She visits Sarasota, so that's like 4 hours, like west. So I am right west. So I'm up north. So I'm not near anything. Like the closest like high-end shopping is in Orlando, which I went there once to meet my friend Maria for the afternoon. And that's 2 hours. So I drove to Orlando, and that's my first time in Orlando. And the mall was okay. You know, it was nice. It had like Chanel and Prada and Gucci and all that, and like Saint Laurent, and like obviously I wasn't going to like shop, but like that's like the closest like shopping. Like we have a mall, but it's like just your basic mall. So and then she wants to know if I would ever do a meetup, and I don't think so. I don't really think I have that many. I know there are a couple of you that I talk to that, you know, live in the area, but I don't really think I would ever do a meetup. I'm not that popular enough of a YouTuber to do that. So probably not. Okay, and then there was one other question that my friend Holly posted on a different video, because she doesn't have Instagram anymore, which sucks because I loved her Instagram, but she wanted to know about my dating life and you know, am I dating anyone, and how do I feel about like dating and everything. As of right now, I am kind of sort of in a relationship. Not really, it's like very new and very just like in the beginning, so it's not really like a serious relationship, but I find that it's not hard to date. I was in a couple relationships, and I was in a on-again, off-again relationship for many years. It was very toxic and not good, and it really messed me up, and it really hurt me. I was really heartbroken after it, and it's not something I like to talk about because this is about makeup and fun stuff and whatever, so I don't really like to talk about that. So I find for myself, I'm very guarded, obviously, and so for me, it's hard, you know, sometimes to meet people that you think that are genuine and that have genuine intentions, and especially like as you get older. I think though as you get older, it's probably a little bit, I don't want to say easier, but you might have like the same goals in mind, where you're not just having someone who's looking for you're like a player, you know, like I've been in that type of situation before, which just, girl please, you know, it's just not good. So for me, I'm, like I said, I'm in something new. Is it gonna last? I don't know. I'm not really like, I have so much other stuff going on in my life that this is kind of like on the back burner, you know what I mean? And like, I'm not actively seeking out a relationship because I'm just content. And that's pretty much it. So that's that. And then, like I said, it's new, so we'll see how it goes. But, and then in the year 2017, I don't know, it's crazy. Like, I feel bad for the kids nowadays, like in school, and this is totally unrelated to this, but I feel bad for the kids that are going to school nowadays, because like when I was growing up and I was in school, it wasn't nearly like it is now with like the bullying and the meanness, but like just the bullying and everything that goes on, and it kind of wraps back around like what I touched on my last video or my other video about the hate on YouTube, where, you know, on one hand, you're talking about stopping the cyberbullying and the kids in school that are getting bullied, but you don't realize that there's cyberbullying and stuff going on towards adults that are, you know, on YouTube, and we're just minding our own business doing YouTube videos, and we're getting hate. So it's kind of like weird when you think about it. How are you telling people to stop picking on kids when those same people that are preaching this are the ones that are 9 times out of 10 probably online talking bad about other adults? Like, I don't get it. I don't get how it's okay. You know, on one aspect, you don't want kids to get bullied, but it's okay to bully adults. You know, it has to go all in one. Like, just stop the bullying altogether. There's no reason that a 13-year-old should want to kill herself because she's being bullied, and there's also no reason that I, almost 35-year-old, should be not bullied but talk crap. You know, like, and the people that are talking the crap are also grown adults that are in their 30s, 40s, maybe even 50s. You know, I don't understand that. And that's something that really does bother me. I mean, not like it's gonna, you know, I'm not gonna stop videos or anything, but like when you really stop and think about it, isn't that crazy? Isn't that really crazy how it works when you know, it just shouldn't be stopped altogether. I don't really think it's right. But, you know, people are people and they can do whatever they want, and, you know, free speech. But it's really not that great for anybody, for anyone's, even the most confident, you know, person like myself. I'm fairly self-confident. You know, I don't really let things like that bother me. But after a while, you know, people start saying stuff, you kind of think to yourself, geez, you know, what the heck, you know? So I don't know, that's another rant. So I hope that I answered all of your questions. This Q&A was kind of fun. I'll try to cut it down a little bit since I did ramble a bit. But that was my very first Q&A. I hope I answered all of your questions to the best of my ability. And if you enjoy this and you want to have another one, maybe in a couple months I'll do another, you know, post or whatever. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the love I got on this and for wanting to know more about me. I genuinely appreciate it, and I love all you guys from the bottom of my heart. My subscribers are everything. You're the reason why I make my videos. And I thank you all for watching. I'll see you in my next video, guys.